defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Young, another one falls for Brooklyn.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And Jackson throws it down.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
All right, let's go sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Jackson. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And he gets the buckets.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Temple. Lopez a screen. Temple dishes to Young. Right wing. Here's Lopez, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Hawks leading by 11. Down low. On up the court. That is good.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Wright. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Here's Temple. Back to Lopez. And Wright, here we go. 6 to shoot.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
The Hawks leading by 14. Here's Jackson. Oh!
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Brooklyn making some changes. Hickson comes in for Brook Lopez. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Wright. Nicholson's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Kent Bazemore. Now here's Jackson, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Now the pass to Young. Here's Hickson, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And the Nets making a change here. Sellers checked in. Brooklyn with the ball after Wesley Johnson's miss. Here's Temple, picked by Zeller. Here's Hickson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Atlanta leading by 12. Releases. And once again off the mark. By Atlanta.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Picked by Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Teague. Roberts passes to Hickson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the shot is good from Johnson.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court.
And look now at the last month for the Nets. How did they in the league statistically over that time frame? Second in second chance points, fourth in fast break points, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And their gift for offensive rebounding definitely evident in all those second chance points. The two go hand in hand. Make no mistake, if you don't box out, you're going to pay.
Here's Temple. They grab their own miss, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up.
What's that? Are you gonna turn off the light?
Lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. By himself. Oh! And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Come on, are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? Man, you got to have some serious nerves going to that finish.
He just couldn't help himself. Clark had the space, has the hops, why not?
Exactly.
And I tell you what, nobody said there were going to be rules against having a little bit of fun out on the floor. I love it.
It's stolen by T. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how... make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
5 on the clock, scooped up, and stolen by Horford. Here's Jackson, and that comes off the assist by Jeff T.
Stop walking in my room.
And now 24 points for Freak. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 12 in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Johnson. Hollis Jefferson passes to Roberts to stop the run. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Temple. T covering. Passes it to Roberts. Stolen by Jackson. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jackson's got 26.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Roberts kicks to Zeller. And Jackson with the block. We're at the end of the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Jackson in at shooting guard. Patrick Patterson is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. Right with it. Hickson wide open. Nicholson grabs the board.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Ice ball movement here by Atlanta. The drive by Jackson. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Patterson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th assist in the game. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for J.J. Hickson. Shoots it up. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And Young kicks to Lopez. The jump hook. Nicholson grabs the board. Nicholson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. There's the pick. Schroeder passes to Jackson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The 3 ball. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now, Wright, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The feed to Lopez. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots. Hawks making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And a new group in for the Nets. Zeller, he's checked in for Lopez. Hickson comes in for Cole Aldrich. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Brian Roberts. Wright dishes to Hickson. To the middle. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
On the wing, Johnson kicks to Jackson. And he says right back. Gotcha with a big dunk of his own.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a